2-minute video covering risk and relative strength as far as risk leading and ES following. This is something I've been looking at for months now, and it's basically just the idea is that if you have a level of interest, Bitcoin will get to the level of interest before ES. If that level is low or high, it is relevant. If we see a high reached or strength petering out in Bitcoin, well, then guess what? Expect the S&P to follow shortly after, as people are selling their risk assets first when we're at highs versus the strong assets. If you can use this as an edge. If you see Bitcoin dumping and Apple pumping for another week or two, well, guess what? Apple is now overstretched and now it's its turn to sell off. You can use that as a way to get into puts when Apple reaches its own significant level of interest. I used that in the past. Number two, on the way of dumps, if the ES is dumping and Bitcoin is ranging, Bitcoin is not showing relative strength. Bitcoin has simply gotten to the target before ES. This can be visualized, overlay ES on top of it. Here you go. Here are the highs from summer. Bitcoin started dumping first. ES looks strong for a little bit. You know that's not a dump. That's just a little bit of downside. This is an absolute slaughter. Look at the lows over here. Bitcoin got here way earlier while ES was dumping. Then Bitcoin led the way on the rebound. One BART, another wick into this order block, and then the third, we achieved it before. If you just track it with your eyeballs, we achieved it before ES did it. Pretty similar time frame, but again, Bitcoin led. Bitcoin tell you when ES is, Bitcoin will tell you what the next move is, whether it's up or down. Here it's telling you it's down. Here at the bottom it's telling you it's up. The same order block. Now, how do we use this on a lower time frame? If Bitcoin is telling you that this order block is going to be resistance, well then guess what? This same order block on ES's dump, it's visible in the 1 hour here, the same order block on the ES dump is going to be the same resistance for it. Now, why isn't Ethereum leading? Ethereum has not been leading because it has been bleeding against Bitcoin. There's the ETH Bitcoin valuation since summer. ETH is weaker. If you look at the same order block on ETH, it is, it is much higher. We haven't even reached the level of the BART yet. It is lagging significantly behind. It is no longer the leader in the market. Bitcoin is, if it's green today and Bitcoin's red, simply because at the end of cycles, yes, this might be a mini bull cycle. They're getting shorter and shorter as liquidity dries up. They're getting smaller and smaller pumps until another reset comes and we can get volatility back. But yeah, it is significantly behind ES and Bitcoin at the moment. That is all. Hopefully you learn something from this and you can apply this to your own trading.